Look at that kitty. Look at that kitty. Yes, you bird. You're doing a werewolf kitty. Yes, you are. Yes. Look at that kitty. An obedient, good kitty. Yes, you are. Yes, you just a good kitty. Yes, you are. Good kitty. Little tuxedo kitty. Kitty Cassavetes. Or in my story, Cassavetes. Just like John Cassavetes. Right, kitty? Look at that kitty. It's a good kitty. Yes, you bird. Yes, you bird. Look at that kitty. You're just a good kitty. Yes, you bird. Look at that kitty. Just look at the this little close-up kitty. That's what your name is. Close-up kitty. Look at that paw. You ready to get up, start the day, kitty? I'm out of coffee, but I have plenty of tea. Whoops. Are you okay? You're a good old kitty. I always say, if they give you lemons, you gotta make that lemonade. All right, so we're about to go on our possibly 2-hour hike. And I wanted to kind of talk about these bags that go inside the camel pack, or what's known as a Kelty pack, which is a water pack. What I would do before you go out there and jogging or running or whatever, whatever it is that you try to do, you're going to be in the heat and you don't really want to waste any of this water. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take it like this and dump it upside down like that to make sure there's no leaking at all. And also watch the side side concealment right there where that conceals, because it can leak while you're running if this is not sealed completely right. A lot of times the rubber on the side can come out, and there's also a sealant rubber that goes around the side on a lot of these. And there's also a little bag. It's actually not a little bag, it's a little container. I don't know if you can see it. I always just rest mine in there, and that's a little more safety of keeping the water concealed right here, okay? So we're about to go on our 2-hour hike, and we're back in just a minute. I gotta reassemble this bag, and I'll kind of show you how I do it. So first, that's what it looks like there. And then second, it'll go in like right here. I'll just show you, because this can be difficult. There's a little waist thing right here, and you want to kind of let it, well, it's not a waist thing, but it's like a pouch. This is the pouch. It's not like a waist that goes around, but anyway, this is a pouch that goes in right here. See how it's like an elastic pouch, and that goes all the way in here so that it goes inside of the pouch here. See, there's a pouch here. You can put stuff in there, and then there's a safety pouch that goes here that basically keeps this bag stable so that when you're running, it doesn't go all over the place, okay? There we go, we zip it up, and we're gonna get started with our hike. This is brought to you by Kelty. Welcome, everyone, to the Please Subscribe show. I am the host, Cole Spivey, and occasionally Linda host. We are looking at July 4th, so that is today. Happy Independence Day. And one of my favorite songs is Independence Day by Elliott Smith. He's kind of a pop grunge, post-punk, you know who he is. Anyway, so today we ran, or we jogged, we hiked, say more of like a jog, for 1 hour and 33 minutes and 17 seconds. And 50 milliseconds. I like the 17 right next to the 50. Anyway, we went a long ways. 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 17 seconds, and 50 milliseconds. It's a long ways. Now, if I go around this one block one more time on this, and that makes it 2 hours, which I may do sometimes. Now, I do a very quick pace now for 12 minutes and then continue it to an hour and 33 minutes. So that's hour, 33 minutes, 17 seconds, and 50 milliseconds. Now, we're gonna count steps usually on Sunday or sometimes on whenever. All right, so whatever I always say, sorry about the English majors. A lot of the English majors didn't run an hour and 30 minutes, so I have to get the English right when I speak, as well as everything else. So I'm really wanting water right now. So the reason I'm talking about this is when you're doing it, get water, okay? You don't want to kill yourself over heat deprivation or I don't know what you call it, dehydration, because you're overheated, okay? You can become overheated and it can kill you. It's only 93 degrees right now, but it gets up to 103, sometimes even 105 in Texas. I think the other day it got up to 106 degrees, all right? So get plenty of water. Now we cool down. Now, I do want to bring this to an advertisement. This actual jog is brought to you by MetRx. It's a good cool down bar. It's got 30 grams of protein. Not too bad on the sugars. They do need to lower the sugars on these, but sometimes you can find the old school ones where they only have 3 or 4 grams of sugar. What they've done is the women over the year have got hold of this thing, and men are trying to work out and stuff, and they put a lot of sugar in it. So the women like to put that sugar and stuff. The men are going to go back, and the New Liberty Party, actually, we're going to find something similar to this. I know it's crazy, but we're going to do a low sugar bar with high protein. So it'd be like 40 grams of protein with maybe 4 grams of sugar or whatever. This is only 30 grams. But the sugar on it, I think, is in, I don't remember, added sugar. I think it's like, I don't know, 20 or something like that. I'm trying to see it right here. There's added sugar, 40%. Sugar alcohol is 14 grams. I think it's maybe 22 grams of sugar. So it's kind of like having, like a soda bar. So I recommend you eat half of it and then eat half later, because 22 grams of sugar is quite a bit. Anyway, all right? And we'll see you on the next one. We're going to be headed out here to DFW Horizons. I got to remember to speak always clearly, even after my run. So we will be going to DFW Horizons and celebrating the 4th of July by hopefully getting a lot of the footage of the fireworks in the sky. On the 4th of July, where the bad people go when they die. They don't go to heaven where the angels fly. They go to a lake of fire and fry. See you again on the 4th of July. Where the bad people go when they die. They don't go to heaven where the angels fly. They go to a place of fire and fry. Won't see them again till the 4th of July. Kitty, are you a bad person? Nah, Kitty's a good one. The angels fly where the angels fly. All right, so before we take off, I had some bananas for a cool down. There's kitties biting my feet. Believe it or not, this is Rick Beato. He's kind of a teacher on YouTube. That's Chris Cross. It doesn't look like him, and I wouldn't recognize him, but he just talked about how he was at DFW airport and ran into a Japanese guy in the bathroom. The guy said, "Are you Chris Cross?" He said something about buying tumblrs or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he said. But believe it or not, he's had a great career. He played with Led Zeppelin before anybody really knew who Led Zeppelin were. He didn't have any video of it, but he played with Led Zeppelin. He actually opened for Led Zeppelin and met Jimmy Page backstage and everything. Yeah, he's legendary. He's got, Ride Like the Wind. It was mentioned on Seinfeld. I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah, he's a legendary guitar player. He's more of a guitar man. He's right up there with probably a solo artist. Cool shoes too. He's wearing a Steely Dan shirt, and me, I'm writing a werewolf movie, and I do want to use Steely Dan. Yeah, Deacon Blues is very important for that film. If I can't get Deacon Blues, I'm not going to do the movie. Same thing about me not getting Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman doesn't sign on, then we're not doing the movie. Same thing with Steely Dan. We got to have the Steely Dan song. At least have them sing it. They at least have to sing it. We're about to record. We're working on a new song right now called, I really am partial to this song. I really like it. We're going to record it right here. It's called Ambiguity Kills. For English majors, it's Ambiguity Kills. All right, so Ambiguity Kills now has a new intro. All right. Let's back on the Japanese mic. All right, so Ambiguity. All right, so Ambiguity Kills, the song, has a new intro. All right, so Ambiguity song, oh, sorry. Okay, the song Ambiguity Kills has a new intro. I say up, you say up and down. I say right, you say left town. I say night, you say the days are far too bright. Kills, it's not in your will. For ambiguity kills, it's a $3 bill. Sometimes you never feel. I say sun, you say sun and moon. I say one, you say you win to lose. I say stop, you say you never choose. Ambiguity kills, it's never your skill. Ambiguity kills, the rock against the hill. I say young, you say getting old. I say fun, you say you're far too bold. And I say, and you say, and I just begun. Ambiguity kills, it's never your kill. The rock against the hill. You can't go left and right. You can't see the day and night at the same time. You can't be up
and down at the same time. You can't go round and round and round and round and round and round. Bigotry kills the $3 bill, and bigotry kills, it'll never be your skill. Bigotry kills the rock against the hill. And bigotry kills. And bigotry kills. Bigotry kills. Bigotry kills. And I'll see you on the 4th of July. I gotta find my socks. Probably go with just straight up black here. Kind of like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood kind of thing. Yeah, I highly suggest check out Rick Beato and Christopher Cross. It's a great guy that was he did classical music, and he was really into Bach. And he came up with that idea, and that song pretty much has saved him financially for the rest of his life. He just has to rely on that one song, which is Sailing. It's still popular today. If you get a #1 hit, you're good to go for the rest of your life. Like with filmmakers, if you're a filmmaker, you got to do at least 3 or 4 really good movies that are a hit. Maybe 1, but at least good 3 or 4 to keep you going, because the studios don't have to keep funding you money. But ultimately, with a song can keep you going for life. One song, because they'll play it on radios, they'll play it on all kinds of stuff. Play it on now Spotify, SoundCloud. It goes on Apple Music. You got Django, all kinds of stuff. And don't forget about YouTube, right, Kitty? Oh, don't worry. She'll be back. All right, kitty. You guessed it. July 4th. We'll come back and show you the fireworks on the phone. I could probably cast it on the television, and you can watch the really good stuff. Don't forget, you've got your scratching post, your 2-level tier condo, and not to fail you, but the Whale Shark Tunnel. You're gonna sit by the door, kitty? All right. This is usually where you wait for me all day, huh? Maybe in the condo. This is actually a condo for cats. That's what they call it, a cat condo. It's got different levels on it right there. I use it for a napkin holder at times. All right, we're at 181,806 miles on the speedometer. About 100 degrees Fahrenheit on this July 4th of 2023. What I always say is, where do the bad people go when they die? They don't go to heaven where the angels fly. They go to a lake of fire and fry. I'll see you there on the 4th of July, or of that nature. And that would be quoting the great Kurt Cobain from, ooh, there's a bug right there. You see it? Right there. Boom. Got the last little edge of it. From a band called Nirvana. Kurt wrote that, or somebody wrote it. It could have been the Meat Puppets. I don't know. You sometimes think it's Kurt Cobain's. You're like, no, that wasn't Kurt Cobain. That was the Meat Puppets. Oh, there's the bug again. See it way over there? This little blue slug bug. It's good luck. If you slug the ceiling, it is. When you see a slug bug. If you have a friend, you got to slug them in the arm. We're going to pull up on it in a minute. Where bad people go when they die? They don't go to heaven where the angels fly. They go to a lake of fire and fry. I'll see you there on the 4th of July. I'll relook at the lyrics on it. I know there's big-time Nirvana fans, you know, they'll correct me on that. Ooh, it's a Purple Heart. Yeah, that's a hippie. That's a post-modern wanting to be hippie that probably knew about Woodstock and was around. He's what you call a boomer. And he thinks he's all cool when there's no technology. He's just free-falling with probably the worst kind of gasoline you could put in a car. That's probably the most polluted vehicle you can buy on the market other than a VW. Right there. A bug. They pollute the environment like crazy. And so do the boomers. All right, so we're gonna go to Sam's Club, and they got a hot dog here and a drink for just $1 and change. So we're gonna start the day off that way. And I know I've been giving up hot dogs, but this is the 4th of July, so just one exception, kind of reward to my diet too. So we'll be headed that way. It's probably gonna be a pretty full line, although the parking lot doesn't look that bad really at all. So maybe people are just getting ready for the 4th and grilling. You know, I don't know. I figured there'd be way more people at Sam's Club. Right, this is a nice little tent you can buy like for the parking lot at the Cowboy games in Arlington. It comes with like 4 chairs, a little Cowboy sign on the side. Of course, he isn't really protected from the sun, but he is protected from the ultraviolet lights that come out of the bulb. Well, they're not really ultraviolet. I was just kind of joking. They might be. I don't know. They are bright though. They're probably just regular lights. All right, here we go. We're going up to the cafe. We got a fast lane right here, scan and go. There's like nobody here. Got 0 sugar Mountain Dew too. All right. Beef combo is $1.38. You get the beef and the drink. $1.38 right there. Oh, got myself a hot dog. I got garnishment over here. Try some of this. Ooh, they got relish. This is kraut. And there's a relish. And then kraut. And then mustard. Probably just a couple of mustards. I'll try all of it. called Barry Munson. Munson. All right. So here is the hot dog. The whole thing is $1.38. And we're going to start with mustard. There you go. One slide of mustard. Since it's the 4th, we're going to put some relish on this. Good. Got the relish on there. Gravita. Gotta have the gravita. Gravity is an important aspect of life. It's the one thing that will overcome you. So, at least you live in space. Everyone at the end loses to gravity. In the end. Till then, you can fight it as long as you want. But that's your number one enemy. Gravity. That's what I leave all my enemies with. I don't have to go back and get revenge. I leave them with gravity. Because gravity gets them for me. There's nothing worse on this planet than gravity. All right, there's the crowd. Right here. Try her out. Roll with the food. $1.38. Can't buy a hot dog like that in New York City. Not for $1.38. In New York, it'd be $5. Pack of cigarettes in New York, 14 bucks. Sometimes 13, but about $14. Very good. That's pretty good too. Pretty good. Now, believe it or not, the delivery business is going to be taken over by these guys. This is a robot. It's actually scanning products right now. It's also going to take over a lot of customer service jobs too. And unfortunately, even some serving jobs for the food industry. You can see it's actually operating on its own. And there is an emergency stop, just in case it gets in the way. I'm like standing right next to it. It does sense me though. It's a cleaning robot. It's taking over janitorial jobs. So many of the people that hop the border and stuff like that, they're probably gonna have to hop back because of these things right here. They'll clean and these floors spotless. I mean, spotless. Better than a human could ever dream of doing. Pretty cool. It was scanning, it looked like it was scanning the wall so it wouldn't run into the wall. It's actually just a cleaning bot for cleaning. I didn't know. Oh, wow. James Patterson, Crosstown, right here. I met James Patterson, by the way. I met Bass Hall.
There's lots of James Patterson. I was actually looking for Mick Heron, who did all of the Slow Horse series, also known as the Slough House series. I wonder how this one did right here. Matthew McConaughey. Now let me tell you this monologue I had when I was, my grandpa taught me a long time ago. You always want your hero to be yourself. Lots of toys. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the clothing. They have clothing as well. Batteries and clothing. 10-year batteries. These are 10-year batteries right here. Guaranteed for 10 years. Wonder how they make them that way. Okay, this is very interesting to see because I know that Tom Hanks is obsessed with typewriters, and I'm pretty sure he wrote this on a typewriter. But this is from the actor Tom Hanks. It's called The Making of Another Major Motion Picture Masterpiece. It's a novel. We're gonna see if we can see. Yep, it's him. It's the actor. Yeah, when it comes to writing novels, when actors do it, they become complete genius. Let's look at the first line. Which is probably something that he worked on quite a bit. The first line is brilliant. It's backstory. And a little over 5 years back, I had a message on my voicemail from one Al McTier, which I heard as Al McTier, from a number in the 310 area code. I love that detailed, how specific actors are when they write. They're always very specific. Oh, we're gonna get killed by a robot. Okay, I'm move out of the way here. Looks like he's gonna back up right this way. All right. Stay away from the ding-dongs and animal crackers. I used to eat those in college like crazy. It really leaves you empty and stale. But yeah, I want to read that. It seems like a good book. I'll probably read the sample. I usually read samples off my phone. Projection advertisement. Pretty smart. Has inventory scan. Kind of rude too. Look at the space it gives me. Gee, can I walk around here for a minute? Hello? Sorry, didn't mean to get in your way there. Sorry about that. I'm shopping here for a minute. This has ice too. Or it's smuggling ice. Who knows what it smuggles? That's always nice to have a nice 4th of July walk along the Trinity. Happy trails.